Here we go. Good evening all yet again. There's my server. So we'll do that, we'll pop down here and read that, good. Right, load up the game, do that. As you can see, 43008. Let's get set up. So, we won't put the ETH in. We'll pop that in step 2 though. We'll get that just on markers for now. Are you looking good? Yes we are. Ignore the Voyager with all the lights on. I don't know why it's glitched like that, but doesn't really bother us. It does provide a nice bit of lighting to look over the rest of Lara. So over here we've got some withdrawn cross-country sets. We've got 321 and 285. 285 actually has been withdrawn. We've got a selection of first buffets and a couple TGS coaches, simulating the withdrawn ones, although the withdrawn ones don't actually have branding anymore. Got on the move. Ever slightly. But at least we'll be at least moving out the yard. Yeah, there is a bit bleak for what it would be at 5 in the morning reality. We have got 43155. Oh, it's done that bug again. Rigament. We've also got 802112 here in the maintenance shed. Bit of lag. Over here we've got 184, and on the back is 366. If you just pop down to the other end of the shed. Yep, 366 with its HST 40 plate. These are the only ones in the maintenance shed. And pop over to the Ultimate Gold sidings. We've got a 10 car here, 802017 and 802005. We've got 2 IUTs here. This happen to be 022 and 139. And then we've also got some power cars to set here. They happen to be 042, 187, and withdrawn 131 and 181, along with some withdrawn coaching stock. As you roll out the yard there, on the sort of final run. This is part of the recently released what's it called? Farewell pack off ATS. Hence why we can now actually run 008 and 007. I'm going to stop here because I want to set up a path to immediately go onto the main line. Centre player. Yeah, I'll go straight over to main line. You'd have gone past our shunt by now, but oh well. So do that. So happy that we got the route now. So I'm going to turn on the headlight. It's about to enter the main line. It's a little bit laggy. I think it's due to the Voyagers being a smidge broken. They're just a little bit broken. I don't know if that's because I haven't put a driver icon on them or something, but oh well. They're not that essential to our journey. But what a sunrise over Lara, or over Plymouth as a whole. Quite a sunrise. Ride all the power. as we're now speeding just a little bit. It's within our allowance for the set. Thanks for the traction. But yes, we will not be heading back into Plymouth. We'll be heading straight out. How's that still lit? So if we're going to the depot. That makes sense. Yeah, just slightly outside our allowance now. We'd actually be classed as speeding. Because with older traction, older tractions such as the HSTs, our allowance is 5. Up to 5 at least. Let's go. Full power. Bit on my stickers, I think you meant to step it. Step the brakes? What did I just tap? I just tapped something. Yeah, the power though, not the brakes. And of course we'd step the brakes. But I'll talk about more so the power then. But yeah. Out of Lara, we're approaching Tavistock Junction now. Under cautionary aspects, which means we'd be red at the top of Hamerden. I'll just check our route, just make sure we're not going to be at a red. That wasn't green. What was it? Proceed, sorry. We do the catch point there. Just make sure we've actually got the road. We do actually have the road, so I don't know what that one was at cautionary for. But it looked like I had to tab it. Take a screenshot from here, I think. Run by Tavistock. This is Tavistock Junction. Didn't have that long before starting to stream this evening, so the AI's only in Plymouth. Or only in Lara. But a bonus is I have actually done the ending screen now. So that's that sorted at least. That's one pressing matter. All wrapped up. So we'll be able to proceed now. There we go. We're good. Just need to amass as much speed as we can before we hit the bulk of the grade. Because we don't exactly want to be dying up Hamerden. Not saying that we will, because these are quite powerful locomotives. You know, they're meant to do this section of rail, to be honest. So I thought they'd be adequately prepared enough. A bit of lag. Let's see if we can get a nice screenshot at the summit of Dayton. Oh, sorry, at the summit? Am I using the right words there? Might notice you've got no driver up here at the front. We do in the back. That's to do with the consist, I think. It's a bit of an awkward one. We are starting to lose speed. Oh god. Yeah, the outro this evening I'm going to let run on a bit more so everyone can see the ending screen. It features a couple of the ones I got today of the Flying Banana, which I went to go see. I mean, the run to Paynton I missed by a minute. But that was right, I wasn't even planning to see that. I was only planning to see the return, which I did. Of course, it would have been an added bonus to see the run to Paynton, but there was no point. But yes, we're actually climbing pretty well. Good, we're not losing too much speed. So perhaps one of the steepest banks in Devon. We have a 60 right at the top of the grade, which sort of means we have to kill off a bit of the momentum. Come on, there you go. So I'm going to cut back on the power bit. It doesn't really matter, because we have a 60 at the top of here, so it's not the worst if we lose some of that momentum. I want to keep some though, so we don't lose everything. But yeah, I'm going to say things people probably already know, but on the Flying Banana, 274 and 277, the Colas HSTs, which is really nice, because they're sort of the two unique Colas ones. What if I like that could be a good screenshot? It's not too bad. I'm going to give it a bit of power though. So I'll start to slow down a fair bit. And start increasing speed a fair bit. And there's 60. This part of the Devon Banks isn't very steep because it is a bit of a incline. Not too bad though. It's manageable. Although I sense a screenshot opportunity. Not only there with the lighting on the front, but panning around. So look at that. That could be the channel banner at some point. In fact, I've been thinking of changing that. I'm thinking about changing the profile picture as well. Probably to be one of my pictures I've taken over the last couple of months. But I get quite a few corking shots earlier. The lighting was really good for it, if I'm honest. I was thinking about doing the banana tonight, the flying banana, but the thing is no one's done the reskin for 277, so it was like, yeah, if I do I'm going to have to improvise with another loco for the rear, for the consist, which I just thought, probably going to wait, even though it's been quite a while. Or I'll probably do a reskin of it myself when I learn how to. At first I want to know how to put a headboard on the front of an HST, or really on the front of anything. Because what I really want to do is just any headboard, pop it on the front, like the last one ran in real life with. But this won't be the last cross-country HST stream we do, because I'm planning to do one next Friday, which is the tour. It's pretty much going to be me filming, or me streaming, and then I'm pretty quickly going to dash off at the end to make sure I have enough time to hopefully go see the tour, because I am planning on it. But yeah. And getting the tour on film would be perfect, because it will basically be my last video of a cross-country HST unless I see some scrap moves, because unfortunately they are going to happen. It's going to happen with everything eventually, no matter how much we try. I mean, obviously ones in preservation won't go for scrap, unless something happens, and then the company unfortunately have to. I've never really heard of that happening. Oh. Came pause about my screen, because I pressed print screen by accident. There's 008, formerly 208 of course. Bit more lag. The MT just sounds so good. Just full throttle it. I think my channel banner I'll do once I've got RW Enhancer reinstalled on this, because it'll make it look very good. Oh my god, cross-country HSTs and night sunrise just look lovely. Jeez, it's just screenshot haven. Really is. And we start to slow down a fair amount because I'm getting carried away with screenshots. Rightio. That would be a screenshot, but I'm not going to. This is sort of the Ivy Bridge area. Sort of soon. You're passing over the Asian-Bentley crossover. Then sort of a long spur down into Totnes. And we'll pass through. In fact, we're already meant to be cleared all the way through. So that should clear us all the way through. Note the emphasis on should, because it's clearly not letting us. Although maybe when we get a bit closer to Totnes it will clear our aspect. I think it's like an approach control system if you're going through on the fast, but when you stop you're not approach controlled at all. Bit of a weird one. Just a bit of a weird one. That's what I was going to look at. Yeah, so remarkably, the Flying Banana actually ran on time today, which had surprised me a little bit because it's usually, well, last time I saw it, it was 100 minutes, or 100 plus minutes late. Well, that was my first time seeing 277, so I was glad I waited. It was pouring down with rain. Oh dear. Some things haven't been as lucky. 16 minutes late. 9. 9 again. 5. Yeah, some stuff hasn't been doing as well. It's just a bit of a shame, but you know, what can you do, to be honest? Oh, the Ishimetsu crossover. I'll just give him megatones. Yeah, the Flying Banana passed back 3 for Taunton. 5 minutes early. It's quite impressive. Because when it was 1 block out, it was like meant to be 12 minutes off. And I just thought, that's not 12 minutes. That's 5 minutes to get from Tor. It turns out it was about 5 minutes. Or about 6, but well, 6 perhaps, but you get the idea. It doesn't take as long as it says it will. And the grades are very nice on this at the moment. Not struggling too much, which is ideal. I don't want to be struggling too much on the grade. It looks like we're gonna have that tunnel, which I can't remember the name of. Does anyone know the name of this tunnel coming up? It's not Dainton Tunnel, I know that. I don't know what that one's called. I suppose it's sort of at the top of Rettery. So maybe Rettery Tunnel? I don't know. Good echo. There's another good echo in here. Although our cab's not being dimmed. Starting to go downhill now. This is where we're going to have to properly step in the brakes. At least as soon as this gradient starts becoming sharper. So 1 in 200 at the moment, still losing speed. 1 in 199, so when we get below 100 I think. Like 1 in 99s. Oh, there you go. 1 in 78. And that's where the speed picks up. So I think this grade goes into a 1 in 40 at some point. It's a rather sharp grade. Just if there's anyone tracks like that. I'm going to let it run on a little bit. Towards the end of 16 I'm going to bring the brakes in and drop us a bit below 7, or a bit below 60. Release. Come back to 60.9. You get the idea, it's rinse and repeat at that point. Grade's about to get even sharper again. Oh dear. 1 in 90. swear it's going to get steeper again. Oh, there we go. Yep, 1 and 45. What did I say? Oh, that barely touched 61. Looks like step 1 will hold us. Unless that's just inertia. Starting to flatten back out to 1 and 50. Gonna hold brake step 2 all the way down here. It was a proceed aspect, but it gave us a cautionary, or at least an AWS. It's probably saying that our upcoming's a cautionary. Yeah, signal echo 1 is indeed a cautionary, though echo 3 is just clear to proceed. So it's probably just approach control, and then that would clear as it has now. So yeah, it's probably approach control on us, and then we get to run at line speed through. If it breaks off, because now we can basically just let it roll most of the way into Totnes now. Because we know what our signal shows. It's proper state. It's just our speed going up that can dictate that. Didn't mean to press L. By accident. Oh, bit of lag. Likely again due to the amount of foliage we've got here. Well, it's been rather chilly today, if I'm being honest. So it's still showing cautionary. That's not going to step up then. Which means we have to be expecting that cautionary. Whoop. That's wrong. That isn't right. Because we're not stopping at Totnes. Flying through the up fast. Oh, the up main as it is. But it's technically the up fast. Because technically... Oh, this is a loop, so technically, yeah, main down main. I'm confusing myself now. Oh well, I do that on a daily basis. What's new? Although, there's a good signal. Route indicator M, probably showing main line. And here we come rocketing through. Yeah, Joe's just hitching a ride in the back. Probably sort of making 005 a bit, or 008 a bit of a dummy car. We'll put back into the cab. For this ascent updating. This is an updating bank. And again, a bit late. Because you'd have to be rapid from here in the AWS, cancelling it and seeing the board. Because that is really last minute. Because considering AP HSTs have a bit of a delay in, well, any AP stock has a bit of a delay between the magnet and the AWS sounding. Isn't very good that you've got barely any sighting of it. Hello, darkness. A bit of lag. That castle would be good if we get a little bit of light. Maybe not. Right. So let the speed die off a little bit. We're picking up speed again, because the gradient's flattened out a little bit. A bit notch one. Shouldn't really affect our speed very much, if at all. Like we're seeing here. Still maintaining 58.3. Oh, 0.4. That is within our allowance, so... bit of a lag spike. Suppose you connect like with the little camera. It's meant to be on the front. I'm putting a bit of power now because we're starting to die off a little bit. It's not quite centered. That's centered. Just because I've got a cursor about here on my monitor. It tells me where the middle of the screen is, so it's mainly going off that. Starting to lose a lot of speed. Come on. Oh god, we're nearly doing 50,000 or 15,000 amps. Starting to increase in speed again, although not past 50 very much. At this point, I'll just let the speed die off a little bit. Let the generators wind down because of the traction motors. Because at the other end of the grade, you can see it's quite sharp of a downhill grade. So we'll let all of our speed get back up. So really this deficit mostly just means, you know, get more at the end. Wait, ring the fire alarm? Not got the revs yet. So we've got 750. There you go. Well, you learnt something new today. The fire alarm shuts off the engine. Well, even doing a test shuts off the engine, which is Control F. Oh, that's one way to shut off the HST. This is quite dodgy when you have to do a start up on the move. It's like a jump start, but it's not a jump start. The same way. MC King, good evening. How are you doing? Spin by a small amount. That's not that bad. You're only speeding by 3. Alright, good for 60. If I don't even need to have the loco helping hand. It will just roll up. 37's tomorrow on Thorum's again. Ooh. I knew we had a tour on the 24th. Tomorrow? Let me have a look at that. Also trying not to completely cook these 37s. I'm just having to scroll through. I'm not finding any Thors. I know there's one on 24th though. Max did sort of mention one the other night on the stream. Yeah, 1 Zulu 3-3, all Dutchy. In fact, we'll do a bit of a approach test. HTM driving, not 37s. I know. I'm skin, I know. I've got a good signal. So 37s. I meant about the tour you mentioned, MC King. I was referring to that. How bad of a stop am I going to do at the moment? I ideally want to stop up for the 9, ideally. I roughly know what that is. Sort of recreate the tonnage that was on the last day of the HSTs. Or the last day of the cross-country ones. Did I see the network roll? Oh, basically the flying banana. I did MCQ. Probably going to be editing that at some point. I don't know when though. That's quite a harsh braking. That's step 5. They want to be stopping roughly just beyond the canopy, because the 910 marks are separate. I don't want to stop, I don't want to stop. Just don't want to stop too far out from the canopy. Better that will do. I realised we didn't even have power on for the coaches. Are you going to have the buzzer? Or are we not? The doors have locked and we haven't had a buzz. Out on the ETH anyway. Or ETH? ETS. Had a blood test today, MC King. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of them, to be honest. Myself. Because I absolutely hate needles. Have I ever had a blood test? I don't think I have actually, MC King. I presume it's with needles, and I hate needles. Actually, where was I standing? I was standing up at 12, wasn't I? Actually, I'm going to reduce that to not 4 there, instead of going to 5. It's okay to not like needles? Yeah, no, I'm definitely not the only one, MC King. Put back up front. Hey, hello King State Racecourse. And Hackney Yard. Trains on strike next weekend. More strikes? Brilliant. I really hope there's nothing running next weekend that I want to go see. Because that would be annoying. I'll have a look actually. It'd be just typical if they're striked again though. This Saturday seemed to be running alright. Yeah, normal running Saturday. Maybe it's Sunday. 1st October. Oh, that's it. Yep, limited services. Although, we do run up to 11 o'clock again. Not for GWR. Fair enough, I'm just going. So I suppose it won't affect us at all. Next weekend's Gresley. What is that? Well, while I'm on RT2, I'll have a look at that. Although I'm not seeing any tours again. We can full throttle it. Although it doesn't seem like we're getting tours at all next weekend. Have a look at router info, see if that says anything. Although I'd have thought, if there were any tours, they'd have just showed up in real time. September. Warning me of me 80. Is that warning me of my 60? That's warning me of me 80. We're just going to plough through a tree. Where am I looking? Mexican will be the first and second. I'm not seeing anything MCK. Although 25th. In fact, tomorrow's gonna be a good day. Speeding slightly, but it doesn't matter. Tomorrow's gonna be a good day. Although, no, hang on, that's Sunday. The days on this are out. So it says Saturday 24th, in which it's actually going to either Saturday 23rd or Saturday 23rd or Sunday 24th. Although it's the same local allocation for the Torbay Riviera Statesman and the Cornish Explorer Statesman. Oh my god, that was meant to be today. Or tomorrow. Or I just purely confused myself by looking at the October. September. Newbridge and Dawlish Station will be open after Christmas. Interesting, MC King. I thought they'd be open relatively soon, because it looks like they've made very quick progress with it. I'm making my entire table creak. Oh god. Yeah, Realtor Info's got the dates out. They've not got matching data, i.e. real time and Realtor Info. A bit confusing. I didn't mean to full power that. Wait to do about notch 2. Good signals. Goody good. Best HST GWR or First Great Western? First Great Western by a mile. I'm saying just by a mile. Mostly because the dynamic lines delivery, it was so good. I'll quickly zoom up to Dawlish. Good flying, good shot flying through. The sun's now properly risen. Much more than when we left Plymouth. There's a good station sign. I've got a message. Who's this? It'd be nice if the game didn't lag. But there we go. Panned a bit far as well. But there we go. And Dawlish Sea walled. Return for the lads on the wall. It will fly through. There's a Virgin HST set. Fair enough, I'm skiing. In fact, we might be able to do one at some point in game. DJ Scan your Rig Rider, good evening. How are you doing? Not going to get a ADBS for that Morpeth apparently. Unless the ADBS is the other side of the board. Must have been in Proceed aspect then. Tomorrow test train's going by my house, probably, or possibly 73962 Dick My Butt might be on it. I love that 73. It's easily one of the most unique 73s that GBR own. And certainly neither one that spotters sort of make a point of saying. You hate 126s? I'm just kidding, I don't know what they are. I'll have a look. But yeah, I'm just kidding, I don't know what 126 is. Just need to keep monitoring our speed though. I'm going to idle so I don't... I'll be able to judge the 75 better. 126. Oh, those are the 126s. AWS. Yeah, those 126s look very interesting contraptions. Because I found gangway variants, non-gangway variants, head code box variants, mix of both. They look really weird for EMUs. Saw 66050 pass as well before I went home. Sadly I haven't seen electric 92 go by Charing. Yeah, but they are being reactivated by DB, so there's always potential. Rightio. So we've got 75. We'll soon go up to we'll soon be up to 100, as you can see on the geographical. If it's save 143 any livery, which one would it be? That's difficult. I think based on the fact that this particular one's not meant to be saved, 43303. Mostly as it was the HST that always followed me around wherever I went. And it's not up for preservation at the moment. But I'd have to save that one. And if it was possible to save a second one, 184. And then probably a random set of coaches, probably from Ely, and probably run charters with it if I could. You say the Flying Banana. DJ Scania. To be honest, now you say that, they are quite nice locos. And if I could save an entire fleet, I'd probably save the Colas and Network Rail fleet, and then the cross-country ones for good measure. Oh, I don't want Chef Lock on to... No. I don't want print screen, I want to press Chef Lock because I've accidentally had it on. And the 20 sisters? No worries, MC King. No worries. It's starting to get a bit shaky in the cab. It's on a slight drop from side to side. Apparently the shakiness is prototypical to the HSTs. We're nearly at 100 though. Your friend sent you a picture of a Rail Adventure 43 and the number was 43465. Interesting. To be honest, the Rail Adventure HSTs are very interesting logos. Because, as per some new builds now, they've got no yellow front. Which just looks odd. You've got to go. Right, have a good evening, DJ Scania. Hopefully see you in the next stream. And you'd save the 66, 215, 47, 69s and 67s MC King. Quite a nice fleet of units, to be honest. Especially with the 67s. Could run out to 125. Why am I still accelerating? I've got a 75 in a minute. I think I've had my Morpeth for it, so... Start slowing down. It's good for cross-country HSTs through Mashbarton, as I've had the pleasure of seeing a fair few. Well, I say a fair few, I've only seen one through Mashbarton, and it was the first time I did spotting there. Just happened to be an extra. Best team class. Ooh. Merchant Navies. MC King. Gotta love the Southern Merchant Navies. They are brilliant. In fact, I'm just gonna make sure we don't get cleared out of Exeter. Oh, no, 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 no. We don't want to be cleared out. We kind of want to stop on the platform. Good flag. But yeah. We're now officially in Exeter. Down 45 in time. Very good, very nice. In a minute we'll have a single yellow, indicating we're only cleared into the platform, we're not cleared through. There we go. So brake slightly later than normal, because that's sort of the prototypical sort of braking distance into Exeter. It's a pretty long platform as well. Exeter TMD, a depot we're not utilising because HSTs don't use it. SVR MC King, what about it? So it's quite a nice railway, if I'm honest, the look of it. Step 5 will do. It's totally not going to be a horrible stop. It's going to be horrid if we don't release the brakes in time. Might be able to counteract. Nope. Good stop. Stopped a bit short, but it doesn't matter. On the platform at least. I think that's kind of all that matters. We'll delay our departure from here, just so we can get a couple of screenshots. I forgot to put the DRA on, didn't I? Now it's on. Let's get the route out. This will look good. Practice this sort of perspective. But yeah, I think quite a lot of these signals over here now are now LEDs, so that's something to be fixed. Oh, I think that's clag. This has a lovely amount of clag in the MT8. About prototypical for completely opening it up. The SVR is a standard gauge heritage railway in Shropshire, Worcestershire. Founded 1867. Original gauge 4'8.5". Yep, standard gauge. 1.435 millimeters. That's the equivalent of 4'8". Interesting. Let's run up towards Taunton. Cross country is about the Reaver Group and the leading providers of there is over 1 billion passengers across 10 European countries, I suppose it is. But yeah, although apparently, and it's DB I'm thinking of, but Arriva is part of a DB company. No, so Arriva is part of DB, and DB apparently having problems with I'm not sure, but it seems to be having problems with quite a lot of their whatchamacallit, stock and things, because everyone should know from at this point all 90s have been stored by DB. Cross country, the best passenger carriages. On and off, I'd say, on that one, MC King. The seats are quite nice, but the old GWR the first class carriages in the old GWR full lengths, they were amazing. But look at them. They were luxury. Unfortunately, never was on a full length HST. Apart from the cross country 2+7s, but that was with the plug doors, not with the slam doors. But I was never on a GWR full length. I also been on castle sets, but yeah, nothing other than that. .94, 95, picking up a good amount of speed. Good thing for the crossing. 99, reduce back on the power a little bit, just allow it to gradually climb to 100. .99. 99.9. Almost missed the whistle board. We're at 100. Drop the head so I can see exactly what the speed's showing. But yeah, 1 hour 7 in. We'll go until Taunton. Calling it only Taunton now. Because it's easier to stop for. Best HST power passenger carriages. Yeah, I think it has to be the GWR full length HST full. I almost said full length twice. The full length GWR HST first class carriages. That's what I wanted to say first time. Okay, it's not rounding up. It might be rounding up, I don't know. .9, and we're back at 100. Good. Right. What power notch are we running? Notch 3, we can still quite easily pick up some speed. Notch 2, that should hold some speed. Best diesel rotor. Ooh. That's a difficult one. Probably one with 37s on it. Because they just sound amazing. Probably, what is it, the Cornish Riviera Express? Or the one that goes up from Penzance and goes to Kingsway via Newton. That's quite good. Especially since the sound of 37s last year was just unbelievable. We'd think that thing's almost been a year since I saw that. I can still quite clearly remember the roaring EE engines, is it? I'll have a look on YouTube on my phone. I'm interested to know how old that video is now. Yeah, 5 months. 5 months ago. Although double-headed 47s was 11 months ago. So that sounds about right. Yeah. In fact, there was a 26th of September of 22. So that is about right. And then the 37 one I was thinking of was only back in April. Wow. Well, it's not as long ago as I thought. 37 on the Carolina tour is the best tour. I suppose so. I'm just going, yeah. And for me, anything including 37s is a good tour. Trying to maintain good speed in this is much more difficult than it sounds. It'd be easier if this thing had speed to it, because otherwise it's not really got a power notch that can sustain it properly. Bit of a botched tone on the two tones. As in Train Sim, there is no four tones, unfortunately. Aha. TV junction. With a caution. Okay, no, it's just clear to proceed. Okay. So that means we would have passed TV services by now? Unless we haven't. Oh no, here they are. Have we gone past this yet? Where even is the HST? Ugh. And again, pull back. We must have passed this ages ago. Yeah, there we are. Very quickly approaching TV junction. Blimey. Where are the platforms? No, there are no platforms apparently. There should be. Oh, there they are. Oh, and here comes everything else. Okay. We'll start braking in towards TV. Sounds proper good. Annoyingly braking early. Yeah, I don't want it to. Really botched those tones again. A bit quicker if you want to stop. Quickly, vent the brakes. Right, barely make it. No, 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 no. I didn't want to pop into the emergency step. I know, slowing down too much. Ow. The slower we approach, maybe it's for the better. Oscar, good evening. How are you doing? Sims have to be the best loco in England. That is famous, I believe you meant there. Yeah, I mean 37s are quite lovely locos. Hence why they have to be my favourite. These are the big boys of the railway. Yeah! If steam fails, diesels will come pick it up. Electrification failures, there will tend to be no services, but diesels can run. Horrible stop. Everyone probably spilt their tea 10 times over. There's probably coffee all over the tables. But yeah, getting closer to stream 100. Indeed we are, Oscar. Indeed we are. Stream 91. We've only got, 9 more to go. There you go, so that's our doors locking. Now, have they actually locked? Yep, because we've got no interlocks. Pretty good. But yeah. Best station, Dawlish or Bridgewater? Bridgewater's good for the nuclear flash traffic, although Dawlish is much better for photography. So, based on the photography aspect, Dawlish. And plus it's got a lot more history to it as well. I want to not try a bit late. Meant to be doing it as we're leaving the platform, or once we've left the platform, so that's perfect. Welcome aboard this cross-country service to Taunton. We'll be calling at Taunton only. The next station will be Taunton in about 10 minutes time, let's say. And he's at the West Somerset Railway. You can change for the... no, at Taunton you can change for the West Somerset Railway. Bus services to Minehead, other places. But yeah, just for the sake of whatchamacallit, sort of storyline to this run, let's just say these HSTs are bound for the West Somerset. Not in real life, to my knowledge at least, but they are to be preserved. I don't know where they're off to. Blue HST in Cardiff on tour this weekend. Interesting, MCQ. Airbus teacher, good evening, how are you doing? Installation issues with train sim. Oh god. What kind of installation issues are you having? Because I might be able to do a little bit of troubleshooting. Yeah, I'm doing alright, I suppose. Just Airbus. Just mostly. Where's that word? Ploddering on. There we go. Helps when my brain works. But it's like 25 past 8. Best power car. HST blue or yellow. Probably yellow, I'm just kidding. So I presume by that, or sort of blue or yellow, you're referring to either the Pullman or the Flying Banana. But the Flying Banana is a really good set. Trackside. It's really dodgy just outside the, whatchamacallit, outside the tunnel like that. You never updated your mods, so you like to upgrade the Southwest Mainline route to the latest version. Oh god. Are you referring by any chance to the version on ATS, or sort of like the base route? Because with the base route, it should have done it already, I'd have thought. But the one with ATS has got a long string of requirements. To be honest, I might try get the modern Southwest Mainlines. New version that came out the other day. Have you downloaded it off ATS? Because if so, there should be a manual in there, I'd have thought. Best train by Hornby's, 47 or 57. I've not actually, whatchamacallit, had a good look at each MC King, so I can't really pass verdict. Know the requirements, not sure of how to install them though. I believe a couple of them should have, what's the word? Automatic installers. I'll get the page up on ATS so I can see exactly what the requirements are. I might be able to identify which is which. So I've got quite a few of the whatchamacallit, requirements. Hopefully that's going to come up with what I want. South Wales Mainline Modern. So the 6 signs. I think. Let me think. 6 signs, so that should be. In assets, I think there should be a folder in, I think there should be a program or a Windows bat file in there, perhaps, which, oh god, I think now because I haven't installed sync stuff in forever. I'll come back to that one. Cambridge to Peterborough should be a it should be an installer of ATS, because I've installed ATS stuff before. So all of the ATS stuff should have their own installers. I think you just have to log in so it can validate what you've got, and then it will do the installation for you for those. The AP Signal Enhancement Pack is again a an installer. which, as per the ATS stuff, it will do all the installation for you. We'll just check my routing first. That will do. Just so I don't need to look at that. CP Signal Enhancement Pack will be again an installer. JT, it's the same premise as what's the word? ATS. We have to log into the installer and then it will do the installations for you. The Major Wells Design IET markers, it should just be the file from the installation file. It should be an assets folder, and I think that will be it. I don't think you need to install anything else. Steam, it will do it for you from the TrainSim directory, and I think that's it. I hope I haven't missed anything. I hope that someone helps. Let me know if you need any more help. I feel like I've explained that really badly. Oh, hello balusters. HCs are the trains that help other trains that... HCs are the trains that help other trains plus sleeper. Yeah, Mr. King, because the 2 HST power cars wants the entire sleeper after it failed. Ooh, that does not feel like it should be a 50 mile per hour junction. That feels really sharp to be 50. Because that's a lot of G-force. You shouldn't be able to fill the junction like that. But yeah, if you need any help after the stream, link to my Discord's in the description. Drop me a message on there if you need any more help, and they'll be more than happy to help, because I'm out for the rest of the evening. HT wobbled. It did, MC King. It did indeed. That magnet's a bit wonky. That should be straight in line with the track infrastructure. 910, that'll do. That'll do for a stop and whatchamacallit. That'll do for a stop in position. Release the brakes. That should be a good stop. Not bad. But yeah, we terminate here, so we'll pop all the markers on, turn off ETS, shut down this power car, brake step 2, that's correct. Go and quickly check the front. Yep, we're all good. So, we'll play about with the fire alarm again. Shut down the engines because it sounds interesting. He didn't derail. Am I glad? Quite, I'm thinking, yeah. All good. Back to danger. So, as we got to Taunton, we'll end off the stream here this evening. And welcome to the new ending screen that I did at about 5 PM this afternoon. Just because I know I was going to have to do it at some point. So these are all pictures over the last little while. The ones of the flying banana are the ones that I've seen today. But yeah, very much HST heavy. But yeah, no worries, Airbus. If you just give me DM and also mention that it's you, then I'll be more than happy to help. Yeah, no worries, MC King. Glad to be a friend to anyone. Just as long as everyone's respectful, all of that, then yeah, happy to be everyone's friend. Sent me a friend request. Is it Colas Airbus? Just to clarify. You're called Colas. Alright. Cool. Just accepted that. So yeah, drop me a message if you need any help with any of the train sim installation stuff. But yes, just going to let the screens roll for a little minute, just to show all the ones here. Yeah, this is the flying banana. Oh, that was the purple one. This picture I'm really proud of. This was easiest to work with. You've got 800-307, 43321, and the last down HST I saw. Castle set, can't remember what number's on it. See you in the next stream. Indeed, MC King. Have a good evening. Personal opinions on the GWR IETs replacing the HSTs. It's stupid, Airbus. It really is stupid. Because the IETs have, well, number one, don't really have a safety record. Because the cracks were to do with the, whatchamacallit? The cracks were to do with the actual train themselves. And then the IETs have really poor seating, and the reliability of them isn't very good at all. Whereas the HST has got a near spotless safety record, because all the events that have happened with them have been down to the infrastructure. But yeah, I think they're really, really, really poor replacements. I don't feel as safe in an IET as I do in an HST. Definitely not. Nothing will ever beat the HST in my opinion. But yeah, like the HST goes well. Yeah, it's quite nice. I do love them. HST is still in operation around Wales. Yeah, and in and still further into the southwest we still have the castle sets, but the cross-country HSTs were done as of Monday, unfortunately. But yeah, at least we've still got the ScotRail, GWR, Flying Banana, and all the preserved HSTs. At least they're still about to continue on the legacy of the sets. But yeah, the IETs are just awful. I just don't think they should be taken over the rails. Yeah, the Pullman Airbus. That's sort of what I was hinting at with all the preserved HSTs. But yeah. In fact, I'm missing one. I'm missing my picture of 272. Hang on a second. Why am I missing that? What am I missing? I'm missing one. I'm definitely missing one. Let me try find it. Because I should definitely have one more than that. Where's that one gone? Oh, there we go. Number 5. Is that in here? Yep, number 5 is in there. It just happens to not be rolling about. just see if it pops up. It's of 277. It should be on there, but we'll have to find out. The GWR 800 Pullman service is shocking. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Everything about the IETs to me is, yeah, shocking. They're not good locos in the slightest. But it should be the one after 007 here. Blue Pullman HSTs can be scrapped as well. What are they scrapping it for? DJ. If LSL released why they're going to scrap it. Because I'd have thought that'd still be preserved. They'll be scrapped, I'm sure they're sending them to Mexico. Yeah, because there've been a couple that was sent to Mexico. Yeah, have a good evening, DJ Scania. Hope to see you in the next stream. But I think on that note we'll end off this evening. I don't know where my screenshot of 184's gone. Sorry, not 184. Oh, unless... Oh, hang on. I think I might know what happened. No, but it wouldn't be, would it? What am I missing? Is it number 5? No. Number 6? No. That one? No. That one? No. Oh, I didn't do one. That's great of me, isn't it? Alright. We'll fix that for the next time out. But yeah, we'll end off this evening. Rest assured I will get 277 on there for the next stream. But yeah. My chair's creaking. That's not a good thing. But yeah, great stream. Thank you, Airbus. Glad you enjoyed it. But yeah, we'll end off this evening. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I hope to see you all in the next stream or video. Take care.